Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. Woo! It's
Labor Day.
Monday.
It's the Labor Day special on the Chick Picker Morning Show.
Ooh, I like it. Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody's having a good Monday, Labor Day morning.
Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day. I was actually born on Labor Day.
Nice.
Yeah. Good morning, fishing and picking. Look at you. Early bird. There's Miss Dahlia.
I gained almost, I gained about.
How's everybody doing? Let's see here. Oh, what a weekend. It was a good weekend, though. We had, we had a little challenge with summer kids deals and more. So that was fun. Good morning, Hank. Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Yeah. Used the StreamYard this morning. That's fine. Used my StreamYard this morning instead of a Zoom. I am thinking I'm gonna go to StreamYard. Morning, Sally. Good morning. How are you?
It's Sally the Upside Down Picker here to celebrate Labor Day with the rest of us.
Yeah. She's done with her 4, right? That's good.
Yeah, I made it to the weekend.
I don't know how you did it.
I don't either.
It was super busy.
Super busy. Like 3 times as busy as what usually is.
Woo! They had you running, huh?
Super duper.
You hear that bell?
You made it. You're alive.
Give Izzy her man.
I don't feel alive.
You don't feel alive.
I got out of there and I was like, I feel my legs feel so dead.
Oh. Were you able to get a lot of sleep though? Like while you were? You weren't? Why?
My massager broke the other day. I really needed it because I'm having that pain that's in the upper part of my back.
Uh-huh.
And Brandon was massaging my back the other day and it freaking broke.
Uh-oh.
And so now I have to look for another massager.
Wow, that sucks.
So if any of you come across a thumper that you don't want a fortune for, let me know.
Yeah.
Because I don't do well with like the mini massagers or whatever, I need the big boy. The one that has the pad on it that's like this big. It lasted me for a good couple of years. I think I paid $6 for it or something at their store.
Nice.
So
I agree, fishing and picking. He said, I need a t-shirt made for us. There are no holidays as a reseller. Yep. I do agree with that one.
Yeah.
Because that is truth.
Truth.
Oh man. Yeah. I've been running. Well, I haven't been running anywhere, just in the house, but I've been doing getting stuff done, making a dent in this 530 list or items that I bought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
530 is what you come up with?
530 items, yeah. Actually, it's probably less than that because there was a lot of clothes that I took out for the kids.
Oh, true.
So maybe even like,
It may be like 600.
no, it's going to go down.
Oh, well, yeah. So total you
so
had 5.
probably about 5, I don't know. Maybe 520, 515 or something. But because there was quite a few kids' clothes in there, so.
Yeah.
But I'm making a dent. I busted butt this
Yeah.
weekend listing and getting. I got a lot of that stuff listed. So
Good.
I mean, I got a lot to go. I got a long way to go, but I'm making a dent.
I was gonna try to list. I was gonna try to list, it didn't happen.
Well,
All I had to do was take pictures, and I couldn't even do it. It's awful.
well, I mean, it's hard for you to work during the. It's
I
hard for you to work your eBay
like
when.
you though
I
because
know.
it keeps the sales going. Like I think I got 2 or 3.
Yeah.
It was sad.
Well, I only got one up until yesterday, last night. Like I can't even remember what time I think it was around 10. I finally got 2 sales. Yeah,
Oh.
it was horrid.
Yeah.
Morning, Carol. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get that stuff listed.
Yeah, I'll probably have to go to bed for a little bit and then wake up and do some stuff later.
Yeah.
I know Brandon's mom wants to take us. I think I have a scratch on my face.
How'd you get a scratch on your face?
I don't have any idea. I think Brandon's mom's gonna take us to lunch today.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and we did go. I did. It was so funny yesterday. Brandon told me that his sister was gonna have like a lunch at her house, and I thought it was just gonna be like a couple of us, and I had decided before that I wasn't even gonna go.
Mhm.
I was like, I'm too tired and everything. Well, Brandon came in there when he was ready to go. He came in there and to give me a kiss and tell me bye. And he kissed me, and I'm like, "Where are you going? What are you doing?" I was asleep. I was asleep, and he's like, "I'm going to Lori's for lunch," and I was like, "I want to go." I was asleep, and so he's like, "Well, you got to get up and hurry up and get ready because it's like 30 minutes until they're gonna have lunch and stuff." And I was like, "Okay." So he's like, "I'm gonna go outside and wait for you." And so I'm in the bathroom, and
You were so asleep?
yeah, and I'm like, "What am I doing in here?"
Oh my god.
And so I like finally like snap out of it, and Brandon comes in there, and I'm like, why am I awake right now? He goes, "You're getting ready so we can go to Lori's for lunch." I'm like, "Oh, okay. I guess that's what I'm doing." I don't
So
know.
you went to lunch?
Yeah, I
Oh
drove
my
there
god.
too.
Oh my god. Sally. That's freaking scary right there.
Oh, I had some energy drinks. I pulled through. We only stayed a couple of hours. They're like gutting their whole house, or they already did. They gutted the whole house, and because they had a thing to where they could live in this other house, which is really nice. It's on a river and has a ton of land, has horses, has all kinds of stuff. And all they had to do was take care of the property,
Mhm.
and they could live there for free.
Hmm.
She was even going to pay like the utilities. So, so they lived there for a while. While they did that, they rented out their house.
Mhm.
Well, when they rented out their house, when they rented out their house, they rented them to people that
Trashed it.
trashed it.
Mm.
Like seriously, like they made sure that they had, all, the house was like in really good condition whenever they rented it out and everything. Well, they went to pick up rent one time, and they were burning the closet doors.
Wow.
Like they had pulled the closet doors off of the closet and were burning them in the pile in like the pit. And they're like, "Look, you spent money on these so that you could have closet doors, and you're burning them."
Right.
So they didn't last long. And
No, I'm sure those closet doors just burnt down.
yeah. So they just trashed the whole house.
Yeah.
So they gutted it, and then he opened up like walls and stuff, like to where he would have like bigger, like a bigger walkway, or more area. They don't have kids living with them anymore, so
Mhm.
it's just him and her, and they're making it the way they want it.
Good.
So it's really nice. It's really nice.
Morning, junk girl Patty.
Hi, Junk Girl Patty.
I hope you're having a good Monday, Labor Day morning.
Hi, everybody else that I haven't said hello to yet. I got some stuff on what was it? Friday? Was it Friday?
It's Friday.
I got some stuff.
Good.
Did
you do a haul?
No, I did not. Because I'm awful. Okay. But you know how you were telling me that brand, The Limited?
Yeah.
I found an antique. Well, it's not an antique. It's a vintage belt that's The Limited.
Okay. Nice. So how do you know that it's vintage?
It has to be.
Why?
I don't know. It doesn't look like a newer design.
Because the Limited isn't old. It's not an old brand.
I think so.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Could be wrong.
I've seen other pieces that are vintage.
Okay.
Or they're marked as vintage. But and there is a tag on it that says excuse my nails if they're yucky. It says the limited the limited on there.
Cool.
But it's like it's got this toggle thing.
Mhm.
I don't know, not a toggle, it's a bar.
Yeah.
And then you put the bar through there,
Yeah.
and that's the belt clasp.
Yeah. So you can adjust it to whatever size you need it to be.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I got watches, I got bracelets.
I seen Todd's ears perk up when you said watches.
Well, I had a question for Todd, but I didn't want to bug him this weekend, and I didn't really want to deal with it myself. I did look it up. I don't
you bug me anytime
think-
you want
I don't
to.
think it's anything now because I've looked at so many Gucci watches, but I was convinced whenever I got this home, I was like, oh, I got a freaking Gucci watch. I think it's either Gitano, which it doesn't say Gitano. It just has a G on the back. I'm gonna open it up and see if there's anything on the inside.
Put your hand behind it.
See how I hate this camera.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. See with the light. See how
Yeah.
there's like a G?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then the whole band is like G's, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then there's,
So it could be Guess
it could be Guess, yeah.
Or Gap.
or Gap.
I don't know if
But
Gap
I
has
would say more likely that it's Guess. I'm guessing it's Guess.
that. Yeah, and it's
That's
not,
a good guess.
Okay.
yeah, and I can't find anything else on the outside of it. It's not working, but that doesn't mean anything. I haven't put a battery in it yet.
Yeah.
You haven't. Oh,
I also got. Have you ever heard of GA? A GA watch, Todd? I think it's GA.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Could be initials for a name.
Well, this is true.
Yeah, the designers.
Good morning, Anissa and Jennifer.
On the back, it just says 10 karat gold electroplated. But it's kind of a weird design. I can't do this camera. I feel retarded.
You look like you're trying to learn how to swim.
Right? Now dive in the water.
No, it's got the
Do it.
faceted
Okay,
crystal.
that's what it is. I don't know.
Okay. Morning, Greenville Treasures. Greenville Treasures says her daughter shopped at the Limited back in the early 70s. It's an old store. So there you go.
I've whenever I looked that belt up, I seen that there was a lot of old pieces.
Hmm.
I also found a Citizen's men's watch.
Oh, good. That's a nice watch.
Yeah.
It's the band's good and everything. At the sale,
Are there any other words on the Citizen watch besides Citizen?
what's that?
Are there any other words on the Citizen Watch besides citizen?
Not that I seen. But I didn't really look super hard yet. And I can't see it with just my glasses because I'm blinder than a bat. On the back, of course, it has like all the numbers and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the band says Citizen. It's leather.
Well, if it's an Eco Drive, that's a good watch.
Yeah.
Morning, Tom.
Is it running?
No. So I'll have to either put a battery in. It looks fairly easy to get a battery in, so I think I'll probably change it myself.
Morning, Texas Val.
If it's an Eco Drive, though, it's like a $23 battery.
I don't think it's an Eco Drive. Because wouldn't it say?
Yeah, it should probably say it on the face.
Yeah, this one doesn't say Eco Drive. Hi, Tom.
Good morning.
Then
Morning,
it's probably
Tom.
a
I said
regular-
good morning earlier, but you ignored me.
No, I didn't have the volume turned up, and I had to walk over and turn the light on,
Okay.
so I didn't hear you. Sorry.
I forgive
Morning,
you.
Tom. How
Good
are you
morning,
going to
Patrick.
celebrate Labor Day today? By working?
Mhm.
I've been working since about 1:30 this morning. I woke up, couldn't go back to sleep.
What?
My goodness.
I have gone through about 7 boxes of crap and pulled out the good stuff, and the rest of it's going to Goodwill.
What about St.
Awesome.
Marin? I didn't even look this one up yet. St. Marin.
It's pretty.
It
is
sounds
very
like
pretty.
another designer.
Is it what?
Just like another, like, it seems like every clothing designer in the world also have a line of watches like Gloria Vanderbilt and
Yeah.
Gucci, and most of them are worth maybe 10 bucks, 12 bucks, something like that, once you get a battery in them.
Morning, Texas Val and Bumcrat Picker. Thanks for joining.
Good morning, Mr. Bumcrack.
Yeah, so this sale, I took my IKEA bag,
Mhm.
the large one, and I'm like the only person there with my own bag, you know. And so I start with the electronics, and I fill up the bottom of my bag with a whole bunch of different electronics, like radios and tape players and CB radios and all kinds of stuff, okay? And so the whole bottom of my bag is full of them. And then I start in on the clothes and just start looking at clothes and put everything on top, everything on top of the electronics, and then like I have it piled above the actual bag. So I barely am able to walk that bag up to the front to where I need to pay. And the guy says, "Was it worth it to you?" And I said, 30? He goes, "Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds like a good price."
Wow.
Didn't even look in my bag, nothing. He
Wow.
didn't even care. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, 30? Okay. I'll
Just
take
There you
like,
go.
hey,
you know. So
You
and
got a good deal.
that was like after 3 or 4 hours of shopping.
Wow.
And so, they were like serving like hot dogs next door. And so I took my bag to the car, got another bag, went to get a hot dog, and go to the bathroom and smoke a cigarette, and then went shopping again.
Wow. Good for
And
you.
this time I offered him 15. So yeah, my bag was a little bit smaller that time, but
Well, sounds like you got some really good stuff.
I did. I really did.
Now you got to get it listed.
Yeah, I know. I know. And I have like so much to do. Like my house is falling apart. Like I need to clean really bad. Just all that. Yeah.
Do a little listing
But
and
Brandon's
do a little
off today,
cleaning.
too, so
Yeah. You,
one thing
you
I
get,
found.
what's that?
This is a lens for a Nikon.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Cool.
Take the cap off of this, baby.
Never know about
Take the
Nikon.
cap off that.
It can either be a $10 camera or a $300 camera. You just never know.
Well, it's not even the camera. It's just the
Just a
lens.
lens, right?
I mean lens.
Brandon said, what'd you say, babe? That where you at? You in here?
He ran away.
Well, I guess so. He's probably doing homework. I think he said 56 or something.
Nice.
50s. So
Yeah.
he's got this little cap that goes over it, screws on
That's
it.
cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Their scientific equipment is thought of a lot higher than their cameras.
What's
Because they
that,
make like
Allie?
surveying instruments and that kind of thing.
What you got in there?
It's full of Game Boy games.
Oh, nice.
So,
Very cool.
there's maybe one or two that I want to keep for me, just for now.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch like Simpsons Road Rage. There's a whole lot in here. Shrek. There's the little ones, and then there's also the bigger cartridges. Mine can play all of them though. But
What is special about yours that yours can play all of them? So some of the machines can't play all of them.
yeah, like the older Game Boys, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, they play. See, this is a regular Game Boy game,
Who makes the Game Boy?
and then
Nintendo.
Nintendo?
yeah,
Okay.
and so
I
and
think
then,
some of those games will work in a Switch.
I don't think these will.
Those look like the real big ones.
Yeah. But see, like then there's these games.
Okay.
But see, the tops of them are similar. So
Right.
but mine will play either one. But if you get like a Game Boy Color console, handheld, it's only gonna play the Game Boy Color games. It's not gonna play the
Right.
little DS is what they're called.
Uh-huh.
These are DS. Well, this is Game Boy Advance. See, I have a DS console, and so mine can play DS games. Mine can play Game Boy Color games, Game Boy Advance games, Game Boy games. So
Nice.
I got lucky when I picked mine up for 75 cents.
Yeah, that's very good. Very, very good.
Lori, if you're listening, I got my island up to 5 stars yesterday on Animal Crossing. I know that don't mean nothing to the rest of you, but it does if you play Animal Crossing.
Nashana says, Val, you cannot use the word labor with Happy Day. Sure she can.
I like that shirt.
Julie made it for me.
That's cute.
How did she make that? With a screen printer, or she got one of those?
She got a Cricut.
Cricket.
How? Okay, we've got some on sale here in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
How long do they stay? I mean, how long do they stay applied to whatever you put them on?
Stay pretty long.
Do they?
Yeah, they usually don't peel. I don't think I have a shirt, and she's made me a lot of shirts. And I don't think I've had one that's peeled yet. Because she has a heat press.
Mm-hmm.
So it just I don't know, it gets it into the material and it stays. She rarely has, knock on wood, but she rarely has problems with customers, saying that it's peeled or anything like that. So
No. Which one of you girls did it?
That's Julie.
That's the one in Cali.
Yeah. Yeah, she has a very it's a thriving business for her. I mean, it's taken time. She had to build up a rapport, but she has a lot of people that are keep coming back to her. Yeah, she has a really good business.
Good.
But it took her time. It took her a lot of pain and suffering to get that good. But she's perfected it, and she's made it a good business. When a lot of people don't realize that when you go into business, it's like you're a baby when you go into business, because you don't know a whole lot of, usually,
right.
Most people don't know anything about business. They might know about like customer service and stuff like that, but the business part of it, taking care of your customer, having good feedback and all, I mean, that's really important, and that's what keeps you going.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn.
So and shipping is a big thing. I actually she had never used Pirate Ship before, and I talked her through it, and so now, because she was like, well, I'll just go to the post office. I was like, whatever you do not do that, because she wanted to send me this, but she had to go to the post office, and you have to go into the post office, blah, blah, blah. And I said, no, just use Pirate Ship. I said, it's so simple. And it's like it's a whole new world once you figure that out. Like, oh my gosh, why did I wait so long?
I remember going to the post office and paying for postage on, like customers' packages.
Yeah.
And then, we figured out that we can just get a printer and print our own labels, and pay for them, and it was like, this is amazing. I'm saving so much money.
Like, I can't even imagine how much money we threw away, going to the post office, but
there's this girl named Bridget Baker. She might be listening. She sent me a package one time. She must have had $17 worth of stamps stuck to it.
Well, she comes into stamps quite often with the auction.
But she did. And what was so funny was she was talking. She was a few days before she was online and she was packing the box and not packing the box, but she was putting all the stamps on it. And I thought that poor sucker that gets that box is going to think, what kind of low budget deal is this? And then he shows up on my front doorstep.
She got to get rid of some of those stamps, some way.
Well, there's a lot of the people that really buy continuously buying a lot of storage units.
Mm-hmm.
They end up with a lot of stamps.
Sure.
I haven't watched any of their videos lately. Have you heard how Jeremy's wife is doing on What the Hell's, how she's doing from her procedure? George, yeah. She was really sick there.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Did she have COVID or did she have...
She had thyroid cancer. And,
gotcha.
And so they did a surgery to remove it. And I haven't seen anything, so
I think she's back at it.
Well, that's good.
He did a couple of videos about their warehouse getting broken into, and she was in them. She was there. She didn't say a whole lot.
Wow.
Your warehouse got broken into, huh?
They did a couple of videos from their hospital bed.
Yeah.
Man.
Speaking of the post office, they sent me a check.
Further up.
Got you a check?
Yeah.
Cha-ching!
Got this yesterday. And only from the time I did the claim until I got the check, it was like 4 business days. It wasn't
nice.
Yeah, it's usually super quick for me if I ever do that.
So I spent probably $30 on shipping for the waffle maker, but I only paid $5 for it. So they sent me a check for $99.95. So I
Pretty good.
I still came out making what, 50.
Yeah, you made out on that deal.
But I mean, it's kind of sad that the customer got a broken waffle maker, but
yeah. I always feel bad if it's something that can't be like replaced. Like if it's, like I'm just gonna throw something out there, like a lamp that isn't made anymore and they're really hard to come by or something, and you ship it and you try to get it to the customer, in one piece and it doesn't make it.
Right.
And the customer actually asked me for a replacement instead of a refund, but
oh gosh.
I was like, sorry, I don't have another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send it back and I'll make the claim.
So they did send it back?
Yeah.
Why?
Why would you have to send it back?
I like to do that just because I don't always trust people.
Well, this is true, but like, I don't know. Me, I would say, okay, send me pictures.
Yeah.
And if you can see in the pictures that it's not that it's broken or not working or whatever,
right?
Then
but I've had, like, very recently I had sent a CB and they said it wasn't working right, and they filed a return for refund, and said, okay, fine, send it back, and they never sent it. The case just ended this weekend. So I'm like,
Maybe they
okay,
figured out how to make it work.
Yeah.
possibly, yeah. So it was new and open box, so
Hmm.
it was a good CB. Anyway,
Yeah.
they
So
never
I
took
was,
down their claim though. Seemed like if they got it working, they would
Yeah.
take down their request.
well, I was glad that I was able to get her, help her through that, and then and now she doesn't, now she doesn't have to worry about that. She can just go right into pirate ship, and maybe I'll get more presents.
Isn't it
Yep.
funny how eBay words it when they start a claim for you? Like the CB was never returned, and the message I got on it said, "You have filed a claim for non-return." I said, "I didn't file a claim. You did it for me." But it seemed like eBay should word it, "On your behalf, we have filed a claim." But they don't word it like that. They just say, "You have filed a claim." No, I didn't. I was just sitting here and you sent me a message. Am I making sense at all? Y'all are looking like this is boring.
No.
Todd's talking again. We can go to sleep now. But
Let's see. Nashana says I waited for the post office to pay me for Boo Boo. They reported I used a medium flat rate box when I didn't. Etsy reported what I used, and they agree with Etsy. They do not have a 10 by 8 by 6 medium flat rate. What? That's crazy. Liz says I sent pics on claim recently to USPS. I got a letter asking me to bring the item and package in for inspection. They had already refunded the customer and told them to throw the item out.
Oh, that sucks. That does happen sometimes.
Yeah. Huh.
yeah, there's another reason to get your customer to send it back.
True.
That does make sense.
But yeah, you lose the return shipping. Yeah. And that waffle maker wasn't exactly cheap to send back. It was like $18 or something.
Well, that sucks, fishing and picking. Yeah. That's why global shipping program has me, because I'm too scared that will happen to me.
Yeah.
And my luck, it would be like a way expensive item, you know?
Yeah, Nashana says, Liz, you have to hang on to the box and the item, because once you involve the post office in the claim, they consider it their property. But it wasn't worth the return shipping for me. Cali to Tennessee, priority is too expensive. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, and that's the thing is sometimes you gotta, they don't refund that return. Yeah, that's right. They don't they don't refund the return shipping. But good morning, Mike. So,
Excuse me.
yeah, just write it off. So I wanted to ask you guys, what do you guys think about the 1 hour morning show going? Do you think it's good?
It goes by really fast.
It does go by really fast. It's almost like
good to stay flexible on going over sometimes. If we got a good topic going, just keep it going.
Yeah. 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 I do agree with that. But I think it's great. I like it. I mean, it goes really fast, but it's also, you do the hour and then you're off and running, getting work done. So
Carol says it's too long.
yeah.
Carol.
You all right there, Sally?
Yeah, I was getting stoned.
Because I got high.
That's right. Yeah, are you getting more done, Valerie? Since you
Well,
changed it?
it just seems like, I guess I can get my, and it wasn't just about me. It was about, everyone else. I mean, look at everybody on the East Coast. They're, it's 8:49 here. It's 9:49 there. So it's like, your day is, in the old days, our show wouldn't end until 11 o'clock, Eastern time.
Yeah.
By then, half the day's gone. So I just feel like, not only for me, but, for everyone else, I think it's a good thing. Now, the bad thing is there's a lot of people on the West Coast that can't join the live show. So that sucks, because they're not awake yet.
On the other hand, people in the Eastern time zone are just lazy, so they didn't mind going an hour long.
But I think it just helps get things started a little bit earlier, and I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a positive thing.
This is not happy. You took away her time to drag her feet.
Morning, Dottie. But I'm pretty happy with it. I hope everybody else is, comfortable with it and, doing okay. Change is good, Sometimes that was the thing is I didn't want to, ending the show and not doing it anymore was not an option. I didn't want that to be an option. But it was kind of evolving into that, and so you got to make changes. You got to make changes to alleviate, help the situation, whatever's going on with that. And so, when changes happen, it's a good thing, because it makes things better. Hopefully.
Shut up.
Well, if you get on, everybody knows it's going to be an hour. But if you get on a topic that's going to make it longer, then that's okay. But
Sure.
especially when it's 9 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock my time,
Right.
or 11 o'clock, because it starts at my time at 9. So before it didn't end till 11. So it was burning,
Right.
the real time.
Right.
You people with the fake time.
Okay.
What is wrong with my printer this morning? I swear to God, I need to go buy a designated printer.
Hi, Brandon.
Morning, Brandon.
I want to change. You don't mind? I want to jump this topic for just a second. Todd, are you still doing the keto diet?
What?
I'm doing the Cheeto diet.
Cheetah diet. Cheetah.
No, I'm kind of more like low carbs now instead of no carbs. So no, I'm not on keto anymore.
Okay.
I need to be. I still got tonnage to lose.
You got
Yeah.
what to lose?
Tonnage.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one measuring my weight in tons. You know, the Brits talk about stones. I've moved up to the tonnage too.
Yeah.
Dang, Carol. Todd, Carol says, it's okay, Todd. Gwen and I have plans for your money.
She's really being feisty this morning.
They're gonna go to the Bahamas and coach young men into manhood, I guess.
Hey, that sounds like a good plan. I'm in there with you.
Woohoo.
Count me in.
That's a
Let's
line
go.
from. Did anybody ever watch the Canadian comedy show called Kids in the Hall? I think it came on HBO.
Mm-mm.
There was one part where the comedians are dressed up as women, and
Were they women?
they're talking about one of them's husband died, and she says, "Well, let's go to the Bahamas and we'll coach young men into manhood."
Let's go. I'm in. I think my hand's a little swollen.
Dang.
I think I got bit by something.
Ate too many nuts.
I was about to say, did you get hold of some nuts that you weren't supposed to?
I need a serious manicure, I think.
Yeah. Potatoes. Do something with them. Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Were you having problems with Zoom this morning?
No. They kind of ticked me off, and so I don't know. I think I'm kind of swinging the other way here for now, anyway. Not that way, but
I didn't say nothing.
but I know what you were thinking though, because you were giggling. So yeah, but I don't know. I just wanted to. I kind of like StreamYard a little better than Zoom. It seems like it just acts better. It's and it's a little more, I guess you could say, like accessible. I don't really have any problems, And Zoom, there's, of course, this morning it kind of did us wrong. I went on and then I had to go back on and create another show this morning, but that's okay. It's no problem.
Well, they're getting slammed by all the businesses and schools using them. So.
Yeah. Morning, Beth. Huh?
No shipping today.
No mail.
It's a holiday.
No mail.
Such a
No
strange.
post on Sunday.
There's no fireworks. There's no presents. There's no parades.
Beth said, "Hi. Now that we don't use PayPal, do we have to cancel a sale when a customer forgot to change their shipping address? Are we covered?"
No.
I would say no.
I've contacted the buyer and said, you need to get your address correct or I'm not going to ship it. And they said,
yeah.
Well, I'm okay to cancel it and rebuy.
Right.
But then they couldn't figure out how to change their address, so we just said, no, just cancel it.
Yeah. I mean, it used to be where, they said at one point with PayPal, you could change the address as long as there was messages reflecting that, then then you would still be covered. But this route, I would say no. So Yeah, they need to go on their end and change their address.
Yeah.
And if they can change the address, I would think you wouldn't even have to cancel it. It should go right through. But that's good because it puts it on them, you know. And yeah, you might lose a sale or two, but you know, if you're not going to be covered, then there's no reason for you to do it.
And it stops you from having a lot of aggravation.
Right.
Because I had this. I go past the post office of at least twice a day. If I get a sale and I'm going to be leaving soon, I'll go ahead and ship it out. I can get it ready to ship, and I'll drop it off. Well, this guy bought this CD right as I was getting ready to walk out the door. So I didn't have to be any place right, you know, for an appointment. So I threw it in a padded envelope, threw a label on it, and went out the door. Well, when I got back, there was an email saying that he had gave me the wrong address. And I'm like, too bad, so sad. It's already in the mail.
Yeah.
And he's like, how is it in the? He said, you're lying. It can't be in the mail already. I just ordered it. And I'm like, when you place an order, dude, you know, there's some people that's all they do is ship.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I said, you know, hopefully it'll be returned to me, and then you can, you know, replace it. Well, I'm gonna cancel the order, and eBay wouldn't let them cancel the order because it had already been shipped.
Yeah.
So eventually, it got back to me. It was returned back to me because it was like the address was like Podunk, New York, and now they lived in, you know, Rabbit Crap, Wyoming. So
Okay.
Rabbit
it-
crap.
Yeah, you know. Have y'all seen Legend?
Wyomingians.
Is it Legend?
We're gonna take offense to that. Wyomingians.
Anyway,
What do you call them?
I have no idea.
Wyomers.
I don't know. I don't know.
Wyomingers. There you go. Wyomingers.
Wyomite.
Wyomites. Wymonians.
my dad used to call people from Ohio Ohidians.
Uh-oh.
Hegans?
Ohidians.
Ohegans.
No, Ohidians.
It's I hope.
Hi-ho.
You do a D-I-A-N-S in there, and it's what? O-H-I-O-I-A-N-S, Ohioans?
Ihonians.
Yeah.
Ohinians.
Yeah, Ohidians. That's it. That's what you got it.
Woo! Look at me. Winner!
Speaking of which, I saw him. I spent the afternoon with
Ohinians?
my mom yesterday.
Ohinians.
That's not right though, because there's no.
No, it's Ohio.
Oh.
Ohioans?
Ohioans is what it is.
Okay,
Or at
Ohioans.
least down south, that's what they say. You know.
Fisher Pickett says, who's a hoe? Idaho. Leave it to Fishing and Picking to do that. Oh my gosh. Reseller or Beth said she said she changed the address after the sale.
I think they use what's on hand at the time of the sale.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I would.
Sure though.
Huh?
It's always risky when you do that because you could get the wrong person. You know,
Right.
If somebody
Right.
just wants to be a jerk and say, "Oh, I didn't get it," and they sent it to the wrong address, and after you've already changed it and all that,
Yeah.
and then eBay looks at it, and all you have to do is get the wrong person that will say, "Well, you're not supposed to do this.
Right.
You're not supposed to do it this way."
Used to be if you changed the address on the shipping label when you went through eBay, it would say, if you change this unverified address, you lose all,
Oh,
Yeah. You're not covered.
coverage, protection.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I wouldn't take a chance, especially with us not dealing with PayPal anymore. I wouldn't take a chance with that. I would cancel the order and then they can repurchase it with the right address.
yeah.
I don't know. That's what I would do.
I think that's what I would do too. I hate canceling and losing the sale, but
Sure.
yeah.
Yep. Morning, Julie. Yep. Well, you know what time it is.
Oh, shoot.
Time for the California people to start popping on.
Somebody's
Sorry,
got to
guys.
get out of bed.
The who, Valor?
Well, it's the California people.
Oh, yep.
You know,
That's
they
about
want to
time
lay
for
around in the mansions all day long, because everybody in California lives in a mansion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or
It's
they'd
in
like to think
Texas.
so.
It's like in Texas, everybody has an oil well in their backyard.
Yep. That's right. That's why I'm moving there. I'm gonna get me some Earl.
Earl,
Some Earl. You betcha. Julie says hi and bye. Laugh out loud. You got lots of compliments on your shirt. I love it.
That's really pretty.
Thanks. I love it. I'm all into the tie dye,
Did she tie dye it?
I don't think so. I think she bought it this way,
Mm.
but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it looks like factory tie dyed.
Yeah, I don't know.
the tie dye, that's a bit of work.
She did not.
Back in, let's see, about 27 years ago, a friend of mine was in a band.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bunch of us that when they would play locally, we would go we'd go watch them and support them and whatnot. So we decided we were going to make up some T-shirts with their band name on it. And I couldn't tell you right now if I had to what the name of that band was. But we tie-dyed shirts, and then we got like the paint from, it came from Kmart. Like you'd paint on shirts and stuff like that, and painted their logo and their name on it. It came out looking really good. You probably nowadays, you could have had it done in about 5 minutes, but they were happy. The band was, and they were just like an adult garage band type thing.
Yeah.
Nothing real big. Even though my friend was in the orchestra at PTL. Monday through Friday, he was in the orchestra at PTL. And on Saturday nights, he was playing in some beer joint someplace.
Hey, you gotta find a way to make the money. Puffy paint. Yeah, I remember puffy paint.
Puffy paint, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Maggie.
Fishing and Picking says, hey, shipping on eBay says September 7th. I don't know what that means. Is that what the label's saying?
Yeah, it was shipped on the 7th. because I just did one and I had to change it.
Yeah, you just got to change it. Change the date.
That's
All
right,
right,
Junk
guys.
Trader.
Well, I think we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to get some work done and everything. So I hope everybody has a great day. Enjoy Labor Day. Try not to labor too hard. Love you guys. Thanks for coming on, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hasta mañana.